Don't touch my hair, no, no. Don't touch my hair. Don't touch my hair. Don't touch my hair. Don't fucking touch my hair. They always meet me with this blank stare. People say it's rude to stare. People say it's rude to point. People say it's rude to puff puff and not pass the joint. People say it's rude to stare, but nobody ever said it was wrong to touch her hair. Don't touch my hair. But why, you ask, with such a sweet smile? And I can't help but find your entitlement vile. Okay, it differs across different cultures and nations. There's a lot of different kinds of explanations, but I don't want to conform to your expectations. Can I touch it if I ask you first? Well, let's cut to the explanation, shall we? I went natural with my hair back in 2009. I got a mixture of compliments at school, many compliments of awe and amazement amongst many hands. Many, many other girls sinking quintessentially curious white fingertips into soft black curls. I went natural with my hair in 2009, and in all my free time, sometimes up at night, I sat a YouTube tutorial for a twist out. The next day, the next night, updos with Natural 85. YouTube saturated with melanated women. Natural products for natural hair that you could find in the kitchen. I was living. My 4C hair was no longer this ferocious bush that I straightened to death with harsh chemicals and heat. They call it relaxed when it's been straightened to the max. Before going natural, this process was taxing, far from relaxing, because it was more desirable to white boys who liked black girls and black boys who liked white girls and the apparent everyone who likes a lightie. So lightly, they gaslighted me as they told me I was actually really pretty for a black girl. As if they had a notion that I shouldn't be, wouldn't be, or couldn't possibly be at university. Only A star and A's at GCSE, reading the white man's discourse on Western philosophy. To look at how we morally conduct ourselves in a very, very mixed race society. My own fingertips were gifted with the genetic privilege of learning how to delicately twist curls to silk. Learned how to weave rows of cane quicker and quicker, smaller and smaller, which I now embrace as my face wears androgyny, but struggled to adore what I perceived as masculine from the root of the row to the tip of my jaw. I felt poor sometimes, because mummy couldn't afford lots of pretty looking weaves and wigs galore. When a rich-skinned black sister suddenly said, "Loussin, you're so white," I threw back, at least I can do my own hair, right? I got the last laugh, but I felt sick to my stomach and heavy in my heart. I felt so separate from a whole part. A whole part of my crew that embraced me, now half-heartedly wholehearted. A whole part of my crew that understood a very certain kind of humor and unintentionally faced with me the darkest aspect of this world that didn't really accept us. Those who didn't really expect us to do well in maths and science, but cottoned on to our lack of compliance when one girl stood up in a history class and said it wasn't okay to make fun of us after they asked the class to reenact a slave auction, demonstrating what a buyer might have been looking for. Strong and childbearing, but do shave, tuck, and wrap that attractive curly hair, that's for sure. But I really, really, really learned to love it. Learned to twist, tie, curl, and tug it. Learned that my crown shines with natural oils of olives, coconut, and almonds. Learned that many of the greatest scientists and mathematicians were ancient Africans. Learned that kings and queens reigned lands for centuries. Anyone heard of Timbuktu? Make sure that if you don't, you now do. Look it up, it's the biggest university in the world. Where do you think Oxford got all of its information from? Learned that our spirituality had been misnamed as savagery. Don't touch my hair. But can I touch it if I ask you first? Well, if you ask me first, you have to be prepared to unearth this deep-rooted curse that lies between us. You see, from the dawn of your you see, it gets me every time. From the dawn of your invasion, we knew we couldn't bear it. From the beatings and the pain, we knew we couldn't share it. We changed our names, changed our words, changed our minds, changed our ways, changed our language. We changed our names, changed our words, changed our minds, changed our ways, changed our language. Locked the truth deep inside. False hope that if we surrendered, we might regain our independence. Mamas, papas, chiefs, priests, praying for transcendence. We only get 1 month of remembrance? Don't touch my hair. There's a song for that now, someone said with a smile. And don't get me wrong, I love the queen that is Solange. But I don't think it explains just how violent, just how vile, just how bitter the past has been. Just how vile, just how violent, just how vicious the past has been. I wrote this poem in 2018, post-Me Toogate and Harvey Weinstein. If a man touches a woman, we consider it assault. You touch my hair and you don't want to face that this is your fault. I've learned now that I can be bald, I can have braids, I can have long, 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 long locks. I can twist it, curl it, tie it up into Bantu knots. I can choose to dye my hair, no, it won't fall off. Light blue or even brown. I can wear wigs. It's my choice how I adorn my crown. So I'd like to remix that song, and it goes something like this. Don't touch my hair. No, no. Don't touch my crown. Don't touch my crown. Thank you. Wow. So much.